We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
My dear students, my name is Sandhya. I am working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Civil Engineering, Ahmedabad Institute of Technology. Today in this lecture, I will deliver a lecture about a retaining wall. Okay, so we will see what is a retaining wall and what are the types of retaining wall and what is the functions of each retaining wall. After this lecture, I will continue this same retaining wall lecture with the main forces that are acting on retaining walls and what are the modes of failures of retaining walls and what are the why we should provide the drainage facilities in a retaining wall. Okay, so this portion we will see in the next lecture. I will now move to my first slide, that is what is a retaining wall. Okay, see, we all are familiar the name retaining. Okay, retaining wall, it means it is a structure designed and constructed to withstand the lateral pressure of soil or hold back soil material. Okay, suppose this is a massive structure. Okay, it is going to construct to suppose here the granular or earth fill or soil is coming and we have to withstand this one and we are constructing a solid structure. Okay, this is our retaining wall. Lateral pressure could be also due to earth filling. Okay, this can be due to this earth filling or liquid pressure. Sometimes here liquid pressure also can harm, and sand and some other granular materials behind the retaining wall structure. Okay, there are various types of retaining wall structures which are used for numerous goals. Okay, we will see in the next slides, we will see different types of retaining walls. Okay, and after this slide we will see we will take each one cases and where it is using. Okay, we will see in a detail. A type of retaining walls, here I have listed out 9 types of retaining walls. The first and the main one is our gravity retaining wall. Second one is a crypt retaining wall and gabion retaining wall, cantilever retaining wall, counter fort or buttress retaining wall, anchored retaining wall, piled retaining wall, and MSC retaining wall. MSC means mechanically stabilized earth retaining wall, and a hybrid systems. Okay, these are the main 9 types of retaining wall. Now we will see what is a gravity retaining wall. See, gravity retaining wall depends on its self weight only to resist the lateral earth pressure. Okay, it's a self weight. And commonly, gravity retaining wall is a massive structure because it requires significant gravity load to counteract the soil pressure. Okay, so if the soil pressure is coming, so it should withstand with this massive structure. So this is a massive. Now there are chances of overturning or sliding or bearing forces. So we have to take into action, or we have to consider all these factors while designing of a gravity retaining wall. It can be constructed from different types of materials. Okay, it can constructed with a concrete, stone, or a masonry units. The economical height is up to 3 meters, and crypt retaining wall, gabions, and bin retaining wall all are types of gravity retaining walls. Okay, now this is the section of a gravity retaining wall. Okay, this side is the earth filling. So earth filling is here. The part of this retaining wall where it is coming towards that soil fill, it is known as heel, okay, and the part is coming in the opposite side, that is the top part, and weight of the foods, this wall is retaining wall is acting here, and this is a concrete, okay, concrete filled gravity retaining wall, okay. Now, I have already told you that we can construct with a masonry unit, stone or both concrete, this thing. These are the material of constructions, okay. And we have to consider while designing or construction of the gravity wall, we have to consider the bearing pressure, okay. Suppose if the pressure is acting here, okay, active thrust is coming, and we should withstand or with the this bearing pressure, so it should be strong massive structure. And if suppose sliding pressure is coming, there is a chance of sliding down of this material, so we have to consider this sliding pressure also while designing. And the third one is the overturning pressure. There is a chances of overturning failure, so while designing we have to take care of that pressure also. Now, moving to the second one, that is crypt retaining wall. Crypt retaining walls are a form of gravity wall itself. They are construction interlocking of individual boxes made from timber or a precast concrete. They are materials of individual boxes constructed with made of a timber or precast concrete. Then these boxes are filled with the crushed stones, okay. These are filled with the crushed stones, okay, other coarse granular material to create a free drainage structure, okay. Basic type of retaining wall include a reinforced precast and a timber retaining walls, okay. It is suited to support planter areas, okay. It is not recommended for support of slopes or structures, okay. It can be used for only planter areas, okay. This is the figure shows this is the crypt retaining wall. I said these are small blocks, or each block is filled with the granular material or rocks, okay. This is for just supporting the planter areas, okay. Now, the third one is gabion retaining wall. Gabion retaining walls are multi-celled rectangular wire mesh boxes. Okay, see each boxes, they are made up of wire meshes. Okay, each one is made up of wire meshes filled with the rocks and other suitable materials. Each one is filled with the rocks and other materials. Okay, it is employed for construction of erosion control structures. Suppose there is a chances of erosion, okay, movement of soil, okay. So when we want to control that erosion, we can construct this type of retaining wall. It is also used to stabilize the steep slope. If suppose there is a steep slope is coming, okay, so this can be used for a stabilization of steep slopes, okay. Now, the fourth one and the very important one is a cantilever retaining wall. Retaining wall composed of a stem and a base slab. Okay, it should have a stem and a base slab. It is constructed from reinforced concrete, precast concrete, or pre-stressed concrete. Okay, it's the most commonly used type of retaining wall. Okay, retaining wall is either constructed or site. Okay, that is prefabricated offsite or a precast one. It can construct in site or cast in situ, or it can constructed from some other site and we can take it into the site. The portion of the base slab beneath the backfill area, okay, suppose this is the soil area, and this portion is known as heel, and the other part is known as toe, okay. This portion is our heel and this portion is our toe. Cantilever retaining wall is economical up to a height of 10 meter. Okay, so as in that case of gravity walls, we said the economical height is up to only 3 meter. Okay, it requires smaller quantity of concrete complete with the gravity wall, but its design and construction shall be executed very carefully. Okay, the requirement of concrete because gravity retaining wall was a massive structure and the requirement of concrete is very large, and here the compared to that one the quantity required is very small, but the design part we should take very carefully. Similar to gravity fall, we have to take the three force, things in consideration: sliding forces, overturning forces, and bearing pressure. Okay, during the design time. Now, this is a section of a cantilever retaining wall. This is our earth fill, and the portion coming, okay, in contact with the soil part, okay, that is known as heel slab, and it's not coming in contact with the opposite side is known as toe slab. This portion is known as stem, and this is our base slab, okay. So this is the you can see the actual one. Okay, this will go inside. Okay, this portion is the toe, heel, and the stem. Okay. Now we will see counterfort or buttress retaining wall. What is a counterfort retaining wall? Counterfort retaining wall strengthened with the counterforts. Okay, counterforts or monolithic with the back of the wall slab and the base slab. Okay, I will show the figure in the next slide. The spacing is equal to the counterfort spacing is equal or slightly larger than half of the counterfort height, and the height of the counterfort varies between 8 to 12 meter. We will see the figure. Okay, this is the counterfort, and this the top portion is the stem, and these are the counterforts. This is one counterfort, this is another counterfort, this is it's coming in contact with the backfill. So this is our heel slab, and opposite direction this is our toe slab. Some intermediate support, that is counterfort, is introduced in between, so it is known as a counterfort. Okay. Anchored or retaining wall. What is anchored retaining wall? Retaining wall is employed when the space is limited or thin retaining wall is required. Okay. In this case, we will prefer going for an anchored retaining wall. It's suitable for loose soil over rocks. Okay. Suppose rock is there and the loose soil is coming on the top of that one, then we will go for an anchored retaining wall. Considerably high retaining wall can be constructed using this type of retaining wall structure system. Okay, deep cabled rods or wires are driven deeply sideways into the earth, then ends are fitted with the concrete. Okay, I will show in the next slide. Anchors or tie backs act against overturning and sliding pressure. It will take care of these two failures. Okay, overturning and sliding. But anchor, okay, tie backs. Okay, see, this is given here. Okay, this is the soil part, and then this part is here. Okay, some anchoring is given. Okay, anchoring is given, and it can be any rope or something, and here it is fixed by the help of concrete. Okay. Next, piled retaining wall. Piled retaining wall constructed by driving reinforced concrete piles adjacent to each other, as shown in figure. Okay, I'll show in the next this thing slide. Okay, piles are forced to a depth that is sufficient to counter the forces which try to push over the wall. It is employed in both temporary and permanent works. Okay. Piled walls offer high stiffness to the retaining elements, which are able to hold lateral pressure in large excavation depth, almost no disturbance to surrounding structures or properties. Okay, sheet pile walls are built using steel sheets okay, into slopes or excavation up to a required depth, but it is cannot withstand high pressure. Okay, we can use the steel sheet piles, but listen, it cannot be used for withstanding high pressures. Okay, sheet pile retaining walls economical height is only up to 6 meter. Okay. This is the piling. Okay, we can see each piles are inserted deep. Okay, and this is also a piled hole. Okay, each piles are inserted up to a great depth. Okay, this is a sheet pile wall. Okay, this we can see the sheet pile. Now, mechanically stabilized earth, that is MSC retaining wall, it is among the most economical and most commonly constructed retaining wall. Okay, mechanically stabilized retaining wall supported by selected fields. Okay, granular and held together by reinforcement. Okay, these are granulars and held together with the help of some reinforcement, which can either metallic strips or plastic meshes. Okay, types of MSC retaining wall includes panel, concrete block, and temporary earth filling walls. See, this is a mechanically stabilized retaining wall. Okay, you can see each section. Okay, each one is anchored together with the help of this thing. Okay. See the section, you can see it, a facing unit. This is the facing unit, and this is a retained fill. Okay, this is providing a wall drainage, and this is the foundation soil and reinforcement. Okay, everything is given in this section. Now the last one is a hybrid system. Retaining walls that use both mass and reinforcement. You can use only concrete or masonry structure, or along with that one we are using some reinforcement also. Okay, hybrid. Hybrid means a combination of a mass plus reinforcement. With this we can attain the stability, and it is known as hybrid system. You can see it here. Okay, so this is a massive structure, and together with that some reinforcement is also provided here. Okay, so with this I have explained to you what is retaining wall and what are the types of retaining wall, and where what are the purpose of each retaining wall, and we have seen some figure also. Okay, so students, with this I am stopping it here. Okay, so thank you so much for spending your valuable time. Okay, thank you so much.